that highway, no map, no plan, knuckles wide on the bars.
The song's about me, by the way. Me. Yeah. Good morning, Kime. Ground chicken. And the adventures of Cawffee. If that don't strike your curiosity, nothing will. It is great to see Kime. Tan's a chicken.
There you are.
Good morning.
Well, I watched Miss Lolly and Frogzilla
Yeah.
have a mail call last night. Angelique sent
yep.
a couple of things up to
Yep.
them, and they seem to be happy.
Yeah, he's a gel molded things, and oh, pretty. Yeah, she was excited. She told me she was going to do one. I just didn't know it was going to be right after my live, and or 6 live, and went and did a bunch of stuff, and by the time I got to it, it had been 30 minutes done already. I was like, damn.
Wow. For Friends Live?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I stayed up a little while. I went and I saw the Moto Critter.
Yeah.
With
Critter
Angel
Moto?
for a little bit. Yeah. And then
Hey, Grumpy.
Good morning, Grumpy. And then Rob's neighbor was on.
Morning.
Who we got? Buck.
We got Buck.
Yeah, we have an illegal alien in here today.
Yep. Look at Buck Brown. Buck,
How you doing, Buck?
Buck all up in the house.
Yeah, man.
Hey, Buck, what the?
What the? Hey guys, I exist. I'm still alive.
What's
My
up?
name is Buck, and I
Oh,
like,
man.
yeah, you know, what was that? Pulp Fiction?
Yeah.
My name is Buck, and I drive a truck, and I don't give a
There you go.
damn.
Yeah.
I don't give a.
That's a little better. I know. I'm priming things
Cluck.
here.
That's for brown chicken. Cluck. I don't give a cluck.
No clucking here, man.
Speaking of
Good old
clucking,
clucks.
ain't we got some Easter eggs to hide this weekend?
That's what they say.
Only the rich are hiding Easter eggs. They're the only ones that can afford the egg.
Oh God, you know, that's a great point. That is really good.
You know, they showed last night, if you can't get the eggs, get small potatoes, peel them, and dip them in color. I mean, what is this world coming to?
Boiled potatoes. What did you get for?
I've never
It's
seen
not what
a
it's,
rabbit.
it's not what it's coming to, Mac. It's what it's going to in a handbasket.
I've never seen. Yeah, that's right, in the handbasket. I've never seen a rabbit lay a potato before.
Hell in a bucket.
Well, blame it on the Harley. Rabbit's Harley. Potato. Damn, potatoes are coming out. Oh, we got to use the plastic reusable ones, and you put, you know,
Oh yeah,
penny candy in there, like a Tootsie Roll. How disappointing is that on Halloween when you got Tootsie Rolls? Like, I like Tootsie Rolls, but when you got them on Halloween, you're like, oh,
Yeah.
man, what's that crap?
Yeah.
You know, you want the fancy Snicker bar, the Mars almond bar, or something, you know, something cool.
You know what's funny is in my videos, I've been syncing up the audio with the sound of the motorcycle. Like how it runs and how it sounds. If it sounds off, I know it's not on exactly.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Oh, now I know what you mean. Yeah.
The timing of the two videos.
Yeah.
That's what I'm trying. Oh yeah, I'm bringing you guys in late. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I always do that.
Woo! You turn them both on first, then you start the Harley.
Yeah.
And you get to hear that kink. As soon as you hear that first kink, even before it fires, like the mechanism of the starter, you'll see the spike, and that usually works out good.
Yeah.
There's no clapping when you have a Harley. You just turn your Harley on after your cameras are on. Sync those tracks up.
Or you're
Uh-oh.
You're sounding wonky,
Uh-oh.
Buck. So hang in there. Give it a rest and try.
Or you're loud
Hey.
ass Indian.
Yeah, you know
Yeah.
it. Yeah, something like that.
Something like that.
Let's give a big hand to the indigenous rider.
Both of us.
Indigenous rider.
I like a down bunch of Indians to me.
Thank you.
Oh
Thank you very
man, that's fantastic.
Thank you very much.
I mean, this is what happens when I'm riding down the road.
Yeah.
Oh, where were we?
Where you going, Buck?
I had something.
To hell if I don't change my ways.
Yeah, that's what they say. Damn it.
And a handbasket.
In a handbasket with Easter eggs. How'd you go? Well, went with the Easter eggs, leftovers.
Well, let's see. I loaded yesterday afternoon in
Yeah.
Lawrenceburg, Kentucky, and I'm delivering to Mahia, Texas, which is about an hour and a half south of Dallas this afternoon, Texas.
Yeah.
From where I loaded yesterday afternoon to where I'm delivering this afternoon is only 935 miles.
You got a journey.
I'm basically doing an
days.
iron button 18-wheeler.
Yeah, it'll take you 2 days, don't? I mean, 700 is hard to get. You ain't getting 900, are you?
In 24 hours.
Well,
Sure.
I guess you're taking a break then. Yeah.
I just got off a break.
Yeah.
Oh,
Interesting. Man, that's what they call hard trucking, right?
But I'm into Arkansas now, so I'm
Oh.
not far away from Texas.
Never saw a
I'm
rabbit.
3.5
lay an egg
hours
either.
from Texas.
Nah. Rabbits steal and hide eggs. That's a great thing to teach the kids, ain't it? Huh? Because they ain't laying no eggs. We got a twisted thing. How you doing, Helen? Nice to see you. Ads, yes. Thanks for bringing that to my attention, by the way. It happens a lot in here.
oh boy, everyone's gonna complain about the ads.
Ads, I know.
Again,
Man.
second day in a row.
Don't let them scare you.
All right,
Wow.
I'm gonna say this.
I sh-
I just want everyone to know, yes, we know that there are commercials. There are commercials if you do not pay for premium.
Oh,
Heads up. So, oh, look at that.
it's actually
Ooh.
83 days till VAM. Somebody is not keeping up with their arithmetic.
Did you see Rob's neighbor had a golf ball size hail in southern Wisconsin
When?
Nice.
this morning?
No shit. So since I've seen you last night, you had a nice little storm roll in.
That'll
Wow.
blow right out.
By the way, I'm practicing for Rob. We're talking about Carrie. Carrie is Carrie. Carrie's neighbor is Rob.
Oh, okay.
Just in case that's, confusing or not.
Well, yeah.
It's pretty simple, but
I mean,
I've been calling him Rob for so long. I'm like, you can't switch
I
this
don't
now.
know, man.
Sterling should be here in town by now. Yeah, I hope he's somewhere, man. I know he was. You can watch his video from last night. I woke up real early and watched it.
Yeah, I watched it this morning.
Yeah, I feel for him, man. It's just tough being out there. Like, I
Yeah.
don't know how you do that longer, especially now. If he's making good money, I wonder if that'd be different. Like, would
It
you
would
get through those?
it would be a bonus.
Yeah, I think so.
It
I
would-
think it'd be
it would
easier
make
to
it
suffer
worth it.
through. Mm-hmm.
It would make it more worth it. Like,
Yeah.
Why am I doing this? Oh yeah, that's right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It would
Yeah.
help.
So keep Sterling in your thoughts and prayers and your good vibes, whatever you want to call what you give, and send them towards some Sterling and whoever else needs it out there. Tell you the truth. I mean,
I mean, there's no money that's worth your health.
Exactly.
You know. And you know, I
I'm
feel for
only
you.
I'm only doing this trucking shit because I ain't really got nothing else better to do except
yeah.
spend time with you guys when I can.
Yeah. Yeah. And it's been a while, so glad you came back and by today. I send you get invites, I'm sure, quite often because they, and I hope you don't mind them because they're just there for your convenience.
Oh yeah.
So.
Oh, well,
Yeah, I send them every day. I send them. I bombard everyone.
Yeah.
I send Mac double ones. I send one on his phone and I send one in his email. I make sure he knows that.
Dean, did you send some too? Yeah, I'll send out a package as well. In the name of sick.
So like Mac gets like 4 invites per show.
So you're saying you want me to show up on the StreamYard run to? Oh, hey, we can't forget, sick. We got to be a guest on Rainy Riders Live tonight at 8:00 our time. Like that's Eastern, right? And 7:00 Central, like Max time.
Yeah, 7 Central, 8:00 Eastern.
Yeah. What a cool thing that is to get on.
Busy night. Got a busy everything today.
Yeah.
I got to edit a video.
Good morning, Crystal.
Who knows how this is going to work
I
out?
I try to be a regular on Rainy's show too.
Yes, I believe I have seen you there.
I try at the very least to stop by.
Been to a few of his lives before. That's what I saw. I saw he had Red Rider on there. I was like, dang, what a lucky dude he would. Plus, he's got to pick her up and give her a ride on the motorcycle. And
you want to talk about lucky? Back in October, me and this guy, we refurbished a cabin for her to stay in at the camp out.
Right. Yep. I remember some of that.
I want to know
was talking about it.
That guy.
I actually made sure that I actually went and picked her up from the airport when she flew in too.
Yeah.
I want to know why every time I see her, she breaks my heart.
Why you do trucking?
Because she's old enough to. Because she's young enough to be your daughter. That's why she breaks your heart.
Don't say that.
Yes, she is.
Okay, fine.
She's young enough to be my daughter.
Oh, Yvette.
No
She could be my granddaughter.
Yeah.
Age is just a number.
She done told you she wants a good Christian boy. That puts you out there running right out the gate. I don't know that's your coffee.
All the time. Daily, I get religious.
I've changed my ways.
I've changed my ways.
Say, move with us, Buck. Yeah.
I walk towards the light.
The light.
The pretty light.
Good morning, Crystal. Again, I know. Say, Max ahead of me.
I tell Angel all the time. She is definitely an angel among us demons.
Yeah. Rainy is a hoot to hang around. Yeah. We found that out last night. Like that makes all the difference in the world, other than being in a chat and talking to somebody and actually being on what we're doing here, being on with you guys. I don't know it. I feel totally way more like this, like, oh, now you know who they are, kind of, It makes a difference.
But speaking of all this community stuff and you know sharing stories on each other's live streams and all, I got stickers in the mail when I got home to go camping. Matter of fact, when I got back home from camping, in the mailbox was stickers was a sticker pack from Angry D.
Oh, you got a sticker pack from Angry D? That's awesome, man.
Good for you.
I tried to get him to drop a link on his latest short, and you guys would be pretty amazed watching it. It's such a freaking close call and high speed, and looked like it was on the freeway. Did you see it, Buck?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, crazy. But I guess he had to leave because I didn't even hear him or see him say goodbye because I don't always see the chats. But
he's one of us.
Yeah.
Just different. That's what makes us all the same. We all bring our own stuff to the table.
He's awesome.
We're all weirdos.
Something about motorcycles and music and
and Wildcat.
Good people.
Yeah, high energy, good humor. Got a lot of things vocally to say that's entertaining. So that's why his live, I think, is really good. And he relates to a lot of people, you know? It makes it comfortable to be around, really. All at the same time. How you
I gotta
doing,
ask
Helen?
you
Good to
guys,
see you in here.
how does this view look if I sit at the kitchen table? Because my back's killing me sitting there, man.
Yeah, if you're bent like that, you shouldn't be doing that.
Because I'm
Jeez.
down like a
A
pretzel.
lot of things you shouldn't be doing, but you're doing
I
it
know.
anyway. It exists to spur
Tired
us.
sitting there.
Yeah. Hey, John. Good morning. Great show this morning, by the way. What I saw of it, I chimed in a little late, but I did one of those things like I did the morning before. Woke up like 4:30, watched a few videos, did a few support videos, you know, and then I fell back asleep, and then it was like harder to get up. But
Shit.
oh no, Ray Gregory this morning. I did see his Friday
Yeah.
video. Little link for Miss Helen out there, the beautiful Helen. She's a sweetheart, I must say. Yes, speak for yourself, Sick. I'm a very normal
I'm
person.
sorry.
I fit in all the slots and holes. Yeah,
The bishop is in the house.
like an octopus.
I
Sick
beg
as
to
always.
differ.
What is getting? But DA Bishop, good morning. Good morning. Hey,
Or as we say on the street, the bishop.
Bishop. Oh, did that say that says Frogzilla on there? Don't it? I was just
Yeah.
cheering
much
y'all.
better.
I wasn't trying to show off Frogzilla again.
Oh my god, that's so much better.
Frog, yeah. My coffee's been great the last couple mornings.
Oh my god.
Nothing like having a new dedicated cup.
Yeah, I caught Lolly's mail call live stream last night
Good.
before I went to
Yeah,
bed.
that was good. I saw that. I shared that.
Gratitude to old Mac. We got old Mac's new video up too, up on the in the link up there. I pinned it, so get a chance, go take a look, make a comment. It's all his creation and words. Your words that you do are just amazing. You probably get tired of me saying it all the time, but it blows my mind.
It's a
What's up,
story
Tom?
about dreams that cowboys have when they lay down and sleep at night. That's the kind of dreams they have.
Yeah, Floyd Potts. Yeah, it was freaking cool.
I mentioned Floyd because I know Dave down there. He really liked that part of my
Yeah,
story way back then, back in the 50s.
he references all the time. Floyd Potts. After we move, you got to get a froggy cute cup. Yeah, yeah. I'd like to get a few more cups from people out there in the chats that come here all the time that have channels that sell stuff. I know. If you remember Landon Customs, he's got some.
Yeah.
I got one in the basket on his. I want to get one from Landon and whoever else.
Yeah, I caught his
Eventually.
live stream from his tractor the other day.
Say again. You watched him?
I caught his live stream from his tractor the other day.
Yeah, he'll be in the barn shoveling poo, or he'll be out fishing, or he'll be in his hot rod truck jamming gears. You know,
Yeah.
good dude.
I got these the other day.
What you got?
Got
Show us something.
yeah, I guess I should open it up first. Because I didn't think it came with them. Or I don't think I had enough of them.
Oh yeah, those things. You can't have enough attachments.
Yeah, I figured you can't have enough of these things.
No. Did you get aluminum ones too? Or those plastic?
No, they're plastic.
Yeah.
Aluminum
Careful.
are better, aren't they?
Careful with those on the Harley, that's all. Yeah, I mean they're probably fine for,
And the you know,
you just don't know when they
Keep an
decide
eye
to
on 'em, make sure they
disintegrate.
don't
Yeah.
crack.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I got to get me one of those buttons so I can run my fishing line, or the line that comes with the button. And so I can, when I've got my camera out in the front, it will be secured as well. There's a fishing line, there's a button that you attach your line to, then you take the line over and attach it to your camera. So if the camera breaks off, the button will hold the camera in place so you can get stopped.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they come in all your GoPro. When you buy the package, you get
Oh,
that
yeah, yeah.
one, the
The red
button with
one.
the string in it.
Yeah,
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 the red one.
yeah. That
Is that
thing
what
better
time we
work
got the little
good.
cord and the handle on it?
Yeah.
No, it's a
No?
little button. It's got a string in the little button. It's like a fishing line, a
Yeah,
braided fishing line,
yeah,
It's
and
a red button.
it's called the tether. It's called a tether,
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, my
and you
tether don't
attach.
have a button, that's all. So
Yeah.
it's
These
like a
things.
big red loop, and then it's got a tiny cord at the end that will loop around any little thing on the GoPro. That's the only thing I know of. You'd have to show me if it was something different.
I got one on my helmet. Hang
There
on,
you
let me
go.
back up
Yes,
here.
there you go.
I can get backed up here.
We're gonna get you in, and let's get you on the spotlight position, the upper left corner. Coffee makes the world go better, so I call it king. Coffee is king. We got the coffee union steward here about to show us something. Let's take a look. Now, what are we
All right.
talking about, Mac?
If you
A
see on the
button.
side of the helmet, look at that button right there.
Oh, that's what you
Look
call
at the string. That's called a tether.
Yeah. This thing.
I've never had that button.
Yeah,
I've had
that's
the cord.
exactly that right there. That's
Damn,
what I got to get me one of them.
I've never had one of those.
I've already used up every one we've got.
Yeah, that's freaking great. I didn't know they had those because I've never received one. You got one too. Let's see. There you go. All in the package, ready to roll.
I got
I'm
one
in.
on every one of my helmets, so
Yeah.
now I need one for the Harley.
Yeah, you see, I'm just trusting that my glue job, which it's been on there for 3 years and doesn't move with the 3M thing on the chin mount.
Yeah.
So I have that basically screwed into the chin mount. My tether goes to the chin mount, not the helmet, which it should be in case the chin mount ever went kaput. But
I've had my chin mount to fail 2 times while riding.
yeah,
I bought it from those from a company that specializes in making a chin mount.
yeah, you're right.
And my helmet is a
Your
little
helmet.
bit pointed down towards the bottom,
Yeah.
and it's specially designed to fit there. Well, the
that's-
weight of it eventually pulls the glue loose, and but the tether line caught it every time.
Yeah. I use that 3M ones that you get that are kind of like rectangle, but they're rounded and well, they have actual rectangle ones. But anyway, that's a variety. And then you heat it up with the glue gun, or not a glue gun, but a
Heat gun.
heat gun. Thank you. Yeah, heat your surfaces up, both of them, and put it on. And then I took a clamp, like a wood clamp, and squeezed that stuff together overnight. And that's been on there since day one.
Yeah.
Been very lucky that it. Yeah, and I've never watched it pull away. And I do some, put the
I don't know. I
pressure on
just
it.
I don't trust the adhesive, so I always use it. I use my own adhesive, like liquid, like cement,
Yeah.
and I use that. And I just got crazy glue as well, a special kind of crazy glue.
And I can be out there dealing with the chickens and make a few vids. Yeah, that should be easy, I would think. I mean, pop a board and a nail or something in there, something you can clamp on, use a clamp thing. I don't know. Or just make a little edge. You'll get it. It'd be great to see you. We have a few people taking Nana Grace does the chickens. I got some chickens once in a while. I don't have them here, but I mean, of my daughter and who else? Jessica.
Crystal, they got chest mounts too, Crystal.
Oh,
You can
that'd
put
be great.
a chest mount on and have your hands free and do your thing while you're recording.
Even a head
You
mount.
got like a perfect view, kind of.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, much closer up than being far away on a tree.
Yeah.
You'd want to use the linear mode. Don't use if you do that. The way we get a little bit more zoom. Says you got that. All right. Coffee prevents murder. Hey, that's a good point.
So does Mother Nature.
Haha. You didn't know they were called buttons? Yeah. Well, we learned something today, didn't we, Key Fob? My chin mount is JB welded on the helmet. Another great thing to do.
JB will.
Yeah.
That's
Some
that'll do it.
some 40 grit. Sand her down, let her bite in good. Because it doesn't stick too well like the smooth surfaces. I mean, it kind of does. Broken more of those mounts than you can count, huh? Man, mine's been hanging in there great. Genuine 3M tape is the best good stuff. Yeah. That's what I use, the 3M pads that I bought. Buck sending you a pic. Okay.
Got it.
Mm-hmm. You get the pick of the day?
I reckon. I'm
You
scared to
reckon?
open it because I don't know. I don't ever
reckon.
know what Key Fob's train of thought is.
It's a surprise.
There's definitely been a questionable picture or two.
Mm. Yeah.
Hey, James.
Oh, good morning, James.
Morning, James.
What? Key Fob's like, what? No way. No. See? I knew the no was because it's like it's like a reading his
No
mind.
way, hoser.
It's scary when you read Key Fob's mind. Like, ooh, where's
No,
my
it ain't.
mind? Yeah, we're all one and the same.
The
There
thing
you
about
are.
Key Fob, what to expect from Key Fob is you don't know what to expect from him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Surprise.
Are we all planning on going to October? Moto, if you don't go to VAM, I'm not that I'm saying you're not going to VAM, but if you don't go to VAM, maybe you can go to the camp out. I don't know.
It's only triple the expense in time and money, but yeah, probably not.
Okay.
I'd love to.
Yes.
I'm telling you right here, I hate to even talk about these things and money and issues and stuff
know.
because it makes me feel bad, and
I know,
not
no,
you
I-
making me feel bad. It's
I'm not
it's my
trying
own
to-
shit,
yeah.
but it just sucks that we can't do some of the things we want to do because of
I
that.
know.
And it isn't like I'm not sitting here trying to save and be decent. It's just not happening. And
If I win the lottery, there's going to be signs.
I got that. What
Just
was
saying.
that? Yeah.
A lot of my friends are
Feel
going
like-
to be able to retire.
I feel like what Sterling was showing on his video last night or this morning. See what all the normal people are doing? They're actually in the Sam's Club spending
Yeah.
money.
Yeah, exactly.
He's out in the back, trying to survive the
Yep,
freaking.
trying to
It's been
save
out there.
money.
What 3 of the 6 weeks he's going to be out? So
Yeah.
yeah. Old
Weather
mental
in the
health is
storm.
wearing on him.
Weather in the storm ain't easy.
No.
No.
I mean, you guys all know I can relate
Yeah.
I changed.
to what Sterling's dealing with. I can
Yep.
definitely relate.
Where in October? Where?
Camp out.
He knows. He's messing with you. Gonna
He
ask
is
you anyway.
What's the matter with that guy?
Climate will be 90 today, Grumpy said. That's a little. Jeez, what are you, the southern tip of frickin' Texas or something?
He's who?
Grumpy.
Grumpy. He's right outside of Forgotten Angels area.
Yeah,
Oh, no kidding.
Florida.
Yeah, he's right there.
Florida. In your Floridian. Send the heat here, Grumpy. Heat
Outskirts
things
of
up.
Tampa.
There'll be a certain people that will be walking around with duct tape on their mouth. Yeah, you finally shut them up, eh? If you pay them enough, they will leave it there.
Is she talking about me?
I'm just you. You're the only one that qualifies for that. Rob's neighbor. Rob neighbor's gonna get the duct tape. See, quick. She says, I planned on going back to work. No call yet. I don't know what to do now. I need money. That seems to be a popular issue. We could do a. What's your subject? Oh, money.
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 Money,
What's the subject?
honey.
Can anybody share on that?
Money,
duct tape on my boots.
honey. That's a great
Yeah.
song by Jerry Garcia Band.
Yeah.
I still like Money Too Tight to Mention was simply read.
Too tight to
Yeah.
mention. No, nobody in this room, but they're on the list.
I'm kind of partial to the Dire Straits song.
Money for nothing.
Money for nothing in your.
Yeah. Listen, the only thing I can tell you about money is I've worked my rear end off a good portion of my life to make a buck, to pay for my bills that I had to pay. And I was still always poor.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, I never had a penny for myself.
Yeah.
All I was doing was getting things for everybody else and providing a place to live and spending it on this and spending it on that. And it wasn't really for me. It's just the way it was.
Yeah.
You know, Rob's neighbor getting that new tire, it was just a
Yeah.
part of it. The second part is they put me on new brake shoes as well. I
Yeah.
didn't realize it was worn that bad. I'm one of them guys that never seems to walk around their bike like I should. I should do like when you start your DOT book in the morning and do a walk around, but I don't.
Pre-trip. Huh?
Pre-trip, yeah.
I actually did that yesterday or the day before. I remember like a day or two ago and thought, I'm going to check these tires because what did I do? Oh, I pulled my boat. I hadn't pulled my boat in like 6 months or more. I thought, well, I better check those tires. I said, well, I got the tire pressure thing out. Let's go around and get the truck. One of the tires was low on the truck. Not bad, but not good. My rear tire on the Harley was pretty damn low. It was in the 20s. So I was like, damn, that's a major difference. It should be at like 38, 42, right? So I popped that up back up to 40 and all the rest were good. Yeah, you'd be surprised. Kicking and pushing on the tire really don't tell you much. It will tell you whether it's completely flat or not, but you ain't gonna know. You probably do. You can tell by the bounce on the semis, maybe if you got 120 pounds or 80 pounds of pressure. Something
You can tell a difference if it sounds like a dead thud, it's low.
Yeah.
You do know exactly when a gator is fixing to be born.
Yeah.
You can be sitting up there half dozing off and hear that. Oh, hell. You're fixing to give birth.
Yeah.
Well, if you're paying attention, you will.
Yeah.
A lot of these guys don't pay attention no more.
No.
I was over by Gadsden, Alabama, just minding my business. I was on the inside lane passing, going up to Chattanooga. A truck up in front of me blew a tire, and a chunk of the rubber came out, went into my windshield 5 or 6 inches inside the cab through the windshield. It was just hanging there. So I called into the home office and they said, go ahead and make your delivery in Chattanooga and come on back. And I drove all the way back down to Birmingham with the rubber in my windshield. Of course, the windshield's pretty shattered.
Yeah, I don't know, T-Pub. Probably don't matter. That feels like a loaded question. I would say, of course you should, but it's because you're riding it every day. I don't know. Technically, check it anyway.
The Freightliner's got that Oklahoma sun porch out on the front, that sun visor.
Me neither.
That's where the rubber went right under there, or right into the windshield.
Yeah. I had alligator hit me while I was in a Fiero. I was driving my mom's Fiero from. Anyway, just driving and on the freeway, and one came up and flew and hit the car and tore up some of the plastic in the front. And so I always think of that, like when I'm on the motorcycle, like God, that would be a deadly thing, really. So Try not to ride beside the 18-wheelers much or behind them when I can. I
Damn
avoid
truck
it.
drivers.
Yeah, well, they can't help it. It just tires are defective at times. You can look at them, look good and great, check them, and come apart for no reason.
Well,
I think-
I've got an interesting story about
Yeah.
stuff going through a windshield back in the late 90s. I was in the first truck I ever bought. It was an old 85 model cab over Freightliner.
Mm.
I'm going up through Macon, Georgia, about
Oh,
6 o'clock, 7 o'clock in the morning. Just got my day started. And them old cab overs, they got the split windshield. They got
Oh, yeah.
the double windshields. They had the frame down the middle. Well, a buzzard goes through the passenger side windshield and winds up in the floorboard of the truck.
Wow.
So I pull side the road,
Big
Damn.
ones.
put my gloves on, go to grab his feet and pull him out. And that son of a bitch wakes up.
No shit.
Oh no.
No shit.
Yeah.
That's a
And here I
tough
am on the
bird.
side of the road. Yeah, here I am on the side of the road trying to pull what I think is a dead bird out of the floorboard of my truck. And he wakes up.
Damn.
The Bee Gees, Coming Alive, comes to mind right now. Or no, Staying Alive. That's what it is.
Staying alive.
He was
He
staying
wasn't-
alive.
He wasn't too happy. He didn't know where he was at.
Dude, it's
And
terrible.
Crazy.
about beat me to damn death before I could get him all the way out of the truck and let
No
go of
shit.
it.
Yeah, he was not happy. I'm sure he had a pretty good headache.
Got knocked out, and he's a survivor. He ended up surviving, I guess. Well, as far
Yeah.
as you know, did he fly off or just?
Well, I chunked him over the guardrail side of the
There you go.
road there, and
Yeah.
Good luck. We're all counting on you.
I watched him stagger off into the woods.
Yeah.
That'll learn him.
That'll learn him. You're all listen. You're free. Be free. Live
Hey.
another day.
Here's your chance.
There's your chance.
Macon, Georgia. I've been there.
Send me a Christmas card.
It's okay, Rob's neighbor. I have a big hammer and a block of wood.
That's Macon, Georgia. Macon. That's
Georgia.
Macon.
Yeah, I know. I was just
Oh, I'm sorry.
like going
I
like
thought you-
pecan or pecan.
Yeah.
It's a pecan.
Yeah, see?
It's also something we take to the woods when we go hunting.
Is it
When we're
Illinois
sitting up in the stand.
or Illinois?
Got it.
There's a little town in Alabama called Wedowee. That's the name of the town. Wedowee.
We
And
die.
the truck driver one time was running down. They said, "Hey, Han, I need some help. How do you get to this town called Wedowee?"
We
Wedowee. That's how he was thinking. He was
Wee.
reading it off. Wedowee is Wedowee.
I
They
need to
said,
find a
you
wee
can't
wee.
get to Wedowee from here.
Well,
Oh boy, the cat's outside.
oh, you're gonna have some chaos soon. Soon.
No, the dogs are outside too.
Ooh, Texas trucking. Huh? We Texas bound. That's the Buck Brown motto of the day.
Westbound and down.
Mm-hmm. Loaded up and trucking. Are we gonna do what they
I'm
say
trying to
can't be
do what
done?
they say can't be done.
Yes, you are.
Yeah,
It's done
if
deal.
I don't make it by this afternoon, it'll be Monday before I can unload it. Possibly
Oh,
Tuesday, depending on the holiday.
Hey, you can make lyrics out of that. New lyrics.
Yeah, I got stuck up in Evelyn, Minnesota, 33 below zero, sitting up
Mm.
there, and I got there like 2:30 in the evening, and they'd already shut down receiving,
I'd be damned.
and I had to wait till Monday to deliver.
Yeah.
Little boy sat on the corner and cried. Big man came and asked him why. He said, "I can't do what the big boys do." The man sat down and he cried too.
Oh,
Yeah,
Nana Grace had a short about something, Fiddler 3 and something they couldn't answer on one of those game shows. And of course she knew it, made a short out of it, got lots of hits on it. It was pretty cool. I don't know what the nursery rhymes are, but if you're, You remember them from when you were a kid. Ooh. I hit cut. Don't
A
cut.
lot of the nursery rhymes from a long time ago was political statements, but they had to do it in a form of a rhyme or whatever because the government would come after you. But so a lot of our early nursery rhymes were political statements.
Yeah.
Hmm.
That I didn't know.
Yeah, they well, there was a period of time in America where you couldn't celebrate Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving was considered gluttony. So they'd have to make Christmas pie, or they would have to make like mincemeat pie and stuff.
Huh.
They had to skirt around so they could eat all the food they wanted to and not be considered a gluttonist.
Yeah.
Wow.
I was back during the days when Puritans run the place, and you had to mind your P's and Q's. A guy like me and Buck, we wouldn't make it.
No.
We'd end up in the stockade.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'd be like, hey, just
Yeah.
send it. Send
We'd
it.
be sinners for life.
Ain't nobody
Be
heard me
condemned.
offline, apparently.
The black sheep. The black sheep have arrived.
There's
Oh,
a pretty good independent song I've been listening to lately with pretty decent words in it, and it's everybody wants to be an outlaw till it's time to do outlaw shit.
That's like everybody's trying to be. That's like gangster. Everyone wants to be gangster till it's time to do gangster shit.
yeah. I do a lot of this sometimes, and pictures just, I don't know why, because I think it's ridiculous, to do something like that. It's like, oh, yeah, you're not that.
Even back
I don't even know what
it
it is.
when
Sorry.
when Fonzie would do the
Oh,
that was
yeah.
considered naughty. That was a bad boy that did shit like that.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
Don't A me. Like, I'll A you.
yeah.
That's what I get.
I'll give you a haymaker.
Yeah. Yeah.
What's up, Lay? How you
That's
doing?
great.
How you
Oh,
feel? Oh, poor Leia.
yeah.
Yeah. She's on medication every day now.
Yeah.
Twice a day I'm giving it to her. She
Can't
split
do
them in
it
half.
no more, huh? Nope.
I don't know.
It's going to be permanent, I'm sure, huh?
I think her days are numbered, unfortunately.
Yeah. Well, that's never a happy time. So,
No, you don't want to think about it.
nope.
No.
Well, look at that thing we had back last December with Theo. We rushed him home
Yeah.
and got him
Yeah.
in the hospital. We thought he was going to lose his feet, man. He had all that poison, get like gangrene or whatever in his feet. But they surgically worked on the pads of his feet, and now I got a video of him running. So
Yeah.
he's recovered really good.
Another one bites the dust. Yeah. How did I miss these comments? Sorry, you guys. I dozed off for a second. I was cutting when I should have been pasting, then I had to go back and retrieve the information I cut and couldn't save.
Take a sip of coffee, you dozing off. I mean,
Link.
it is morning coffee.
I'm on my second one. If that 2 ain't doing it, what's 3 gonna do?
I wished I had another cup of
Yeah,
coffee.
I know. Go take your time. Go grab one. Or you got room service today?
I do
Sometime?
have. Oh, what did she hide my phone? No, here it is. Watch this. I'll call.
Bring you
I'll
up a
call room
coffee.
service. Yeah.
Room service. We got some Mac service. Mac's over
Let
here.
her earn her pay.
Need a servicing. Start with the coffee.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Need to get one of them bank teller bells,
bring enough for everybody.
them hotel bells.
Time.
After a few times of me ringing that bell, I know where she'd shove it.
Yeah.
Crystal, we all sinners, but be the life. That's the truth. Speaking the truth, Crystal, there, grace of God, I say, there go I. Point the finger, would you? Point the finger. How many is pointing back at you? Oh, am I the problem?
Yeah, I've seen this. I've seen a quote similar to that. It says, "Be the light that you want to see in this world."
Yeah, that's about it. You know, a lot of things are mostly perspective, and I produce a lot of doo doo up in my brain. You go, that's my problem right there. That's how I'm thinking. How I'm thinking.
Oh, come on. Shit.
A little slow on the pickup.
Yeah.
You know, that could be the winning lotto ticket. She don't want to miss that.
Hey, Assembly. Sorry, Mr. Cole.
Uh-huh.
What the hell, man?
Can't believe that. I can't believe that.
I got it. Oh. Try again. Keep going.
Just how I put it on auto redial.
Hang up an auto redial.
Yeah.
You're gonna get a result soon.
Oh, yeah.
Morning, Jeff.
Might not be the one you want, but you'll get one.
She made blueberry pancakes this morning. They were so
Oh.
good.
That's too freaking nice, man.
Yeah,
Sorry.
hearing that phone ring reminds me of somebody trying to send a call to voicemail.
Yeah. So just
Ain't that right, Sick?
Yeah,
Sorry, can't let you live it down.
I
No.
know.
Everything.
Could never
everything's-
live out with that.
Well,
Huh. Wiggle and chime. Looking for some properties down there in Florida. That's right. You're doing. the
Ooh,
move.
my wife loved the Denver omelet. Oh, she.
I'm gonna let you have it.
Now we got one in somewhere over in New Mexico, a Denver omelet in New Mexico, but it had the southwestern flair to it, and it was spicy and it was good.
Yeah.
Got that at Denny's.
Ooh. That's why I kept hearing this. My treble got turned way up. I sound a little hissy, a little crisp. Yeah, no, weren't paying no mind, were we? I know.
I
got turned
I'm
up.
sorry.
Howdy. Oh no, I
Sorry.
just want. I could hear myself doing it. I was just being my old sarcastic self. It'll get me in trouble one day. It's a risk. It's a risk to be sarcastic. Because you can
Sorry, I
hurt
was
feelings
having-
on accident, not even being close to thinking about hurting anybody. Say the wrong thing at the wrong time. Depending on the other person's mental health, right? How's this going to be received? Well, you should have found out how I was feeling first before delivering that.
I'm a master of doing that.
My bad. There we go. Telephone is ringing.
Nope.
You're going to have to reach out and touch somebody. Get your own damn coffee.
Yeah.
Yes,
I
Mr.
have
Roboto.
often threatened about putting a coffee pot back here.
Right
You know,
there.
put it right over there, and I could pour my own cup.
There you go.
That's what I did. Yeah, there's another cup in there. Want me to make you one quick?
Well,
Stand
you
here,
just
Bobby.
just
I
pour
can
me-
use. Yeah,
I got an empty cup. You can just pour it into mine right there. It'll
there you go.
pour. There we go. There we go.
Little transfer. That was Cyber Coffee. At your finest. Yeah, I actually want one now, but it's like 10:18. I got a few minutes.
So nice out.
It is. Is it?
Yeah, it's beautiful out. I got the window open, the doors open.
Oh man, I rode motorcycle yesterday. And you know how I do that side thing, when I have to pass that first chunk of cars and I get up to the light and there's enough room there, and man, the lady, she looked at and she pulled up a little bit farther because I was sitting there waiting, for the light so I could turn around and then cut through the 7-Eleven, not bother her or anybody else really, just filter my butt on through. I irritated her hardcore. And that's what I don't like about doing that stuff is upsetting people because
Yeah.
I think about it off and on the rest of the day. I'm thinking about it today still because it, kind of affects me. But it's her own crap, really,
Yeah.
I triggered it. But I was just sitting there and I looked at her and I'm
I
like,
really
what,
wish I could show you.
pointed at her, and I go, you'll be okay, I promise. And I showed her, I said, I'm just going, right over that 7-Eleven. I ain't even gonna like make you have to wait an extra second in your life because of me. But she just didn't like what I was doing, She
I
wanted
wish
to
I could
teach
show
me a
y'all what
lesson.
I'm looking at right now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I see your avatar.
A Schneider truck and a Prime truck are drag racing down Interstate 40 West
Oh,
here now.
yeah.
They're saving
Nice.
fuel
No,
economy.
they're side each other, figuring out which one's
good.
got the half a mile an hour more.
Yeah,
Oh man.
half a mile is important. What did Crystal say? She says, I'm about to be practicing gluttony myself. This Denver omelet is calling my name.
Nice.
Whoo, Crystal does Denver. There you go. Hey, it's a new name. Just made it up.
Denver omelet. Nice.
Oh, Crystal, Denver omelet is my favorite.
Ravenous.
I kind of like the Westerns. I don't remember what a Denver is. I probably like it too. I do know what the Western is, I think, right? Basically,
I think a Denver omelet will get you a mile high.
yeah. 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 Yeah, I was just trying to think. Has Western got cheese in it too? I don't remember.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. That and peppers and onion. Just got to start doing something with all these eggs. Poor you. Abundance of eggs.
Yeah,
Huh?
Denver omelet is what was that? Rocky Mountain High. If you get a Rocky Mountain High, John Denver,
I love John Denver. When you was a kid, you loved him. He was really relatable. He's that nice guy. Real nice. And you remember when he did Oh God with what's his name?
George Burns.
George Burns, yeah. That was freaking great.
Oh God, you devil.
Mm-hmm.
That was freaking hilarious.
It was a
Yep.
great movie.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Like a meat skillet for breakfast. Sounds dirty. I don't know why. Sorry. Making egg bake.
What are you thinking of?
I don't know, man. It's just up here.
I know,
It's got
spam.
something fired it up.
Yeah.
You
was thinking only of spam.
I've had a lot of damn spam lately. Just about every day at work, I have
Spam,
two
I
nice
am.
chunks that
There's
I cut
nothing
off.
wrong. There
out
is
of the-
nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, out of the can and have a baked potato, and that's pretty much my meal every day at work to try to economize. Can't afford eggs. Some people get them free every day. Crystal,
Yeah, eggs are
I'm
expensive.
happy for you. You work for those eggs. Those are great eggs. They ain't cheap. They ain't free.
Well, you got to tend to the chickens.
Hell yeah. But at least you
And
get
people that have chickens, that's funny. Think about it. People that have the chickens and have to look after them, they're technically considered chicken tenders.
What's this mean? A crust less quiche. How you pronounce quiche?
Quiche.
Quiche.
Quiche? Oh,
Quiche.
Real men don't eat quiche.
no quiche.
Real men don't eat quiche.
No.
Oh, that's funny shit, bro.
Rob's neighbor says, Angel
I don't
around?
know.
No.
Every time I try to say it, it comes out quickie, and then
That's
women
what I
look at
was
me
just
like I'm crazy.
What I just said. I was like, it's terrible of me. I can't believe I said that out loud. I think Angel's probably you kept her up too late, Rob. I don't know. She was living most of the day. Got your monitors
had a
working
garage
last night.
live
Thanks to
yesterday.
her and Dean with the echo. Appreciate it. Oh yeah, I don't know. We just troubleshoot. There's so much that you can forget. And we still forget stuff on. We get this echo going up here and like, oh, my phone's on, or oh, I left that on. You don't even know. I don't know if you had two mics or one. You don't know somebody's situation. It's hard to help somebody over the internet. I didn't know. I thought I saw your monitors working. You had like 2 or 3 of them. Denver almost typically includes eggs, ham, green bell pepper, onions, cheddar cheese, and it can include milk or other dairy for a richer texture. A little more fluff. little more fluff to the eggs. Now what you do, you mix in
Yeah, a little bit of milk.
a little bit of milk or even water. Some people add a little water to their scrambled. I don't like it that way. I just there you go, Jess. You're on the
Hey, I
team.
moved some things around yesterday. Did it make any difference in the sound in the room?
For what right now? What? I
I'm
missed.
just making a joke.
Oh, yeah, I'm terrible. I'm terrible. I'm having a moment.
A Malox moment.
Yeah, Malos. Milk of magnesia moment. Something.
Nice.
No food for me today. North, how you been, man? Bleeding internally from surgery last week, and I'm scheduled to go back under the knife tomorrow. That's really freaking sucking. That's I think your wife was on, Facebook. Was sending out some directional healing for you, for whatever it's worth. You got a big task ahead of you to get through. Is it going to be okay in the long run? I guess there's always that risk, right? That sucks.
It's crazy.
You can imagine, yeah. I don't know what can you say to that, man?
Yeah.
And hope the best. See, hope all turns out good, North. Kime, see, that's what we got, man. One of these days, you got to do a video of Spam French fries. Oh, and those are delicious. Bring back the A&W drive-ins. Get a Spam burger. Never heard of one, but
You can get a bologna sandwich here here in the South. There's so many
Really?
places. Yeah, fried bologna.
yeah,
And then it's a popular sandwich. It's on a biscuit.
yeah.
We call it flapper steak for those
You
that
flapper
don't
steak.
know up north.
Yeah, it's kind of funny. Layered steak. Best wishes from Rob's neighbor to you, North. I get to meet him at VAM as well. Him and his wife. His wife tended to my daughter after she fell on the motorcycle up there and put a nice berry in her hand. No gloves.
Yeah.
The wipeout, yeah. He tended to her, mended her up, and made sure she was okay and helped me calm down. Then she wanted to go look at it on the computer. I'm like, nah, I ain't looking at it. I watched it happen in front of me. I'm not revisiting that.
Yeah.
It sucked. So I'm okay. It's time to head out to church barbecue. Yeah, you've been hitting up the church quite often, Grumpy.
Yeah, he was saying the church barbecue was banging.
Mm-hmm. Nasty to hear, North. Yeah, man.
Yeah, North.
Says thank you for all the well wishes.
There's no worse feeling than being involved in an activity with one of your loved ones and being totally helpless in the moment.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you don't know what's happening, happens so fast. And you just know that they're hurt and they're gonna feel bad about everything. I knew she was gonna be hurt. I didn't know the other stuff that you think about, like ankles and legs and the hand and how hard you hit and then dropping the bike, it's Dad's bike, she's gonna feel bad about that too, and I just I could care less about any of that. Yeah. Literally, I wanted to get rid of the bike. And to get rid of both bikes at that time. I was just upset about motorcycles.
I remember that. I remember you saying I was thinking about you said that was the first thing out of your mouth. You said I'm thinking about actually selling it. Yeah. I was like, wow.
Oh well, both bikes. If I had had the offer right there, but I was done. I'm ready to pack up and go home. Yeah. This is stupid, you don't want to see your kids get hurt like that.
You don't.
Yeah. I was blame throwing.
Yeah.
But they are dangerous, we sign up for them and I got to think of all the thrills and fun that she's had and things that it's done that she's experienced because of motorcycles. So there's that. You got to weigh out the worth.
Yeah. Mr. Gregory lost internet last night. He just texted me.
Yeah. How you doing? Good morning, Rob. Good morning. Jessica saying good morning to you too, by the way, Rob, in case you didn't know.
Someone
He might
posts-
be at work too. I don't know. He might be. They might not be actually together. Oh, mercy.
Just
Time we
got
got
poke
10:30.
around. Just got poke around.
Ray, we watched your well, I don't know, I did. I think Sick did watched your Friday video already. Dropped a comment. I think he was with a few riders. Showed up at the Harley place. Nowhere to go to the bat. It's like, why did he do a meetup? He ain't got no facilities. You know we're gonna have to get going. Somebody will have to stop. Gotta go pee.
Yeah.
Just get going. So that's got a point there, Ray. Like meet up at Hardee's or something.
Waffle House.
Yeah, something.
Yeah.
You know, it's cool to meet. It's cool to meet at the Harley place, but not when it's closed. I mean, what for? I kind of got his point.
We could
I
all,
think that
we
was
could
what
all
he was
meet up
talking.
at we could all meet up at the scrambled egg.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Ain't that right? Sick.
Yeah, that place was yummy.
that's a place then, huh? Called the Scrambled Egg.
Yeah, man. That's right outside of
We done that. We done that breakfast. We done that ride to breakfast back in October.
Yeah.
yeah.
So when you're out, Tabby had Red Rider with you that day.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then I was trying to buy her breakfast, and then Buck ended up buying both of our breakfasts. I was like, damn it, dude. You always got to one up, man.
What a blocker.
I was like, Mr. One Up, man.
They got a name for that.
Damn. I was like, he just
And it ain't the one
me,
up.
bro. Damn.
Don't hate the player.
was
Don't
like,
hate the
just
player.
one-up
Don't
me.
hate the player. Don't hate
Noise.
the player. We're in the same game.
Just hate the game.
Yeah.
Oh, man. That's funny. I was like, what am I supposed to?
Bruce,
How am I supposed to recover from that?
Crystal, you're on point. That's just what I was talking about. You got a nice way. It's like
You
saying,
recovered quite
Victor, say
nicely,
Richard.
buddy.
Yeah.
don't be a
Try it.
Richard.
Oh. Why does everything hurt so badly?
Rooster blocker. That's right.
Remember
Yeah.
Richard Cranium? You remember what we used to say? Richard Cranium.
Yeah. You know, I got a guy on Facebook. He used that for his name.
Richard Cranium.
Yeah.
That's
Dickhead.
Holy cow. That was a lot.
A little slow, but once I got it, I had to shout it out there. Oh, I got it.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
I did it. That was me. I'm sharp. Had my razor soup this morning.
Look what I got, Moto.
What you got, man?
What you
I
got,
got
man?
another one of these things.
Dun 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 dun.
Oh,
Yeah, that came in, huh? The metal one.
Another one. That's two. I think
Yeah.
this may be all of them that I need. Actually, you know what I do need?
I need one more.
I need one more. I need one
Yeah.
more because I'm missing a door on one. Remember, I lost the door on the ride one day, and the bolt. The nut and the bolt, whatever, the screw came out one day,
Oh yeah, see,
and the door flew
that's
off.
why
and I
those other ones I was showing you have a click. When you slide the back door on, it has a little ball bearing in there. None of this thing that's going to be loose that you'll lose. It just
Yeah,
snaps and clicks in.
yeah, I should get those, huh?
Yeah, but it was double the price.
Exactly.
You know, went from $18 to $30. So they
Yeah,
should give you a
these are
few of those extra
$8.
screws, or you could
Yeah.
find some screws that you could replace it with. You know, if you lose them.
And you know what I'm doing? I'm drilling a pilot hole.
Yep. Just like
Hold
last
on.
time.
Yeah, I showed you that, didn't I?
You know, maybe you should tether your screw.
I drill it through here.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Only,
To that
but I
base
only,
plate.
yeah, but I only drill one side, Moto.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to weaken the other side. I
No.
want to have at least one solid side, so
You
that
need
no
one
stress.
hole for a tether.
Yeah,
He ain't going nowhere.
you know.
10
So
times stronger than that plastic.
that's what I'm going to do on mine today. I'm going to put the hole on one side right here.
Let's see.
I'm going to put a hole. You're almost there.
Almost. There
There
we
you
go.
go. I'm going to put a hole right there. I just
Yep.
mounted this up yesterday.
Yep.
And what I've done is also down inside where the screw is, you can see it's black in there now. I
Yeah.
put black nail polish all around there so that, it won't ever loosen up or vibrate.
Mold right in there. That's good.
Yeah. And, but I'm going to put the little tiny hole.
Yeah.
I got a drill over there just big enough. When the string is double, you can stick it through there and make a loop and pull it back and it'll be
Yeah.
there forever.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the way to do it, I think. Sounds good.
Can I do we have time for me to go grab the one that I made
I
in
think
the
so.
garage? It's on
Yeah,
the
36.
workbench.
Yeah. Yeah, we got till about a quarter till or so.
Oh, I just lost
Let's go
that.
check it out.
I don't need that though. Oh wait, there it is. Hold
Doing
on.
all right, Buck? Just checking on you.
Where the fuck that went? That's
Have a
fine.
good day, Keefob.
Yeah. Was he out? Just weather up here's clearing up. Must be headed your way. Let's see. Where did I get behind that? Sorry. Some bad weather rolling around here today. Yeah. You had that last night, huh? Early morning, I mean.
Brown chicken,
Bye-bye.
we're gonna see. This is right now the little babies are in the process of being born. In June, we'll have brand new little babies coming up on the back porch. So I'm gonna put the camera out so it can record the baby raccoons as the mama
Oh,
brings them up to the feeder.
The coons. She'll bring them up. That's a big trust thing, I
She
would
does it
think.
all the way.
They get a little more aggressive when they have babies if they don't know you. I would
No,
think. No.
these are like pets.
Yeah.
They'll go stand about a foot or so away from the bowl as she puts feed into the bowl.
No
She
problem.
feeds some of the little ones in a separate bowl.
Yeah.
And because there's too much fighting, the little ones they fight quite a bit.
Yeah.
So
Scrap
you
it.
have to separate their food.
All right. Love you too, Fob. Enjoy your day, man. Thanks for sharing with us.
Yeah, Wannabe Farmstead. If you go to at Old Mac on YouTube here, you can scan down through my videos down there, and I have tons of raccoon videos. I've got them. I've got as many as 20 and 30 little babies on the deck at one time, and I have them. I have raccoons laying on their back, reaching and pulling the food over onto their bellies and eating one piece at a time off their own belly. I have them swimming in the pool.
There you go. Well, stay tuned. Maybe you can get a live feed some morning when you do a live feed. Live feed of a live feed. Get those babies right there on a live in the morning,
Yeah.
a nice vertical or something, and
Yeah, we'll do so.
we can check some of that out. Be great.
I mounted it on the motorcycle already, so I can't get it.
Are you?
Uh-oh.
I can take the computer over there, but I'm lazy.
That's what happens. Talk about.
I don't never suggest making pets out of raccoons because they have to survive in the wild and they become very relaxed around humans, and not everybody is kind as not everybody has the same level of kindness.
That's right. Yeah. Yep. What we want to experience.
I like the feeling of them being comfortable coming to the back door,
Mm-hmm.
and if we come out on the back deck, they'll just move away. They usually they'll run over to the rail and they'll stop at the rail and wait and see if we're gonna do anything. And if we're changing their water or something like that, they'll wait till we get through and then they'll come back and eat.
Yeah. Unless you keep advancing, then they just kind of,
Yeah.
yeah. They're smart. Smart.
I have a Nandino tree right beside my steps. That's the one that's got the red berries on it. And when I go out one morning, I saw a wiggle in the weeds and I looked over there and there's a baby raccoon in the Nandino. So I reached over and touched his little head and his little mouth hissed at me. He just like he's a wild animal. But
Yeah.
he I could have easily picked him up if I wanted to, but I just left him there and he got his way back down out of the tree and left.
Yeah. Oh. Tired rider. Oh, that's the live from this morning, 2 hours ago.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I still need one more for a door. Because I'm missing a door.
On the actual camera?
No, on the case. I lost the door. So I got four. Now I got 4 cases and 3 doors.
Yeah.
So that's all right though. I'll get one more. I backtracked and rode and looked. I was like, there's no way I'm gonna find that thing, dude. It's like looking for a needle in a haystack. And I was on the bike. I was looking down at the ground. I'm like, I'm gonna crash looking for
That's
this
a lot of tethering. If you had tether every piece, and you shouldn't have to do that. It should be a one piece deal.
I was like, dude, if you know what it was, I said to myself, like, if you could find something to lose, you would lose it. I was like, yep, good job.
Yeah. Now that's no good, and you'll hang on to that metal thing for probably for the next couple years until you get tired of looking at it. You might chuck it one day, but
yeah,
what if?
Yeah, what if?
Maybe I'll get to use it again. Well, you could. I'm sure you could rig something up to keep it in there, but be a pain in the butt.
I think you could probably use a piece of string, but it would have to be strong. It can't be no junk string.
A good nylon fishing line, that braided fishing line.
Yeah. Could be some fishing line. That may work. Leia, what are you doing?
80 pound trilene.
Trilene, yeah.
Or something.
The only place to drill a hole, and it would be very small, would be in this corner.
Yeah. Yeah.
The thickest part of it would be that corner.
Where you can make a tab.
Oh. You can drill a hole through there.
And
then tether it.
Or thread it.
Just enough to get it out. You only have to go so 3/4 of the way up to get it out.
How do you keep that back on though?
And then you can just lay it over. If it's on, if it's connected. That's another thing. I guess you could put it. No, you can't. Where are you gonna put it? It has to go through here somewhere or something. Or the bottom. There's 4 holes in the bottom.
Yeah.
Tired of spending money on shit that gets lost.
Yeah.
Damn door. I was so mad at myself, dude. I was like, damn it. You stupid person.
Offended. Oh.
I was like, why you do that? What's up, Lay?
Probably went through all these already.
Maybe.
Barked back at my dog. And we had a little min pin, and the min pin would chase those squirrels in our backyard. And one day, the squirrel got tired of it and laid right into the dog, and she yelped so hard. You min pins
Really?
ain't that big. Yeah, right in the schnauzer, man.
Wow.
Hung on like a pit bull.
That's funny.
Yeah. Terrible. You never would have thought that would have happened, but you know, squirrel's like, she ain't that much bigger. Yeah.
It did get me some more coffee.
Yeah. Did you get it yourself?
No, she saw when she came in, she was in there
did?
washing dishes, and
I didn't even
when
see.
she came in the back, into her room that she watches TV,
Yeah.
she saw her phone, somebody dialed, and so she knew I wanted coffee.
That was it. She read your mind. She didn't have to pick up the phone. She knew exactly what was up.
Did I take my pills today?
We go to plant them seeds, and you think they're stealing our winter storage.
I did not take anything.
Squirrels get into everything, don't they? Drive you nuts. Dude.
Take these one first.
Mm-hmm. You could drill a very small hole through the thumb screw head. You have to tether the thumb screw thing. I know you need to have something like that. But you got to have a swivel on it too, or something maybe, unless that cord will twist easy. Just
Yeah, I gotta figure something out.
Yeah. I looked at them too. I was like, no, I'd have to spend the extra $15 just to get that door that will click in. I know I'll lose that piece every time.
Well,
Every
listen,
time.
if this starts to be a habit, obviously something's going to have to change, because obviously I'm not going to buy the same thing again.
Find some more screws that you can use that aren't,
Yeah.
at the hardware store or something.
Yeah.
Just do it like that.
Yeah.
Solder a little nickel head or a dime head on into the slot of the new screw, and
Yeah.
just do that with their machines.
I mean, it could be just it's probably a fine thread.
Nickel dime stuff. Yeah. Make boxes with detergents, but no.
So did I tell you that they lowered all my settings? They're trying to get my sugars down further.
Yeah, you told me that, like real low.
Yeah, well, I mean, I was doing great at 150, but now they're like, well, 150 is still high. I'm like, you guys want perfection. I was like, no, we want normal. I'm like, I don't like normal.
Who's looking normal over here?
I was like, 150 sounds absolutely perfect.
Yeah.
They're like, we want like 120. I'm like, you're asking for a lot. I'm like, there's not much up or down from 120.
Yeah. All right, 10:48. I'm gonna wrap her up. Get heading out the door. Hate to cut you off like that, sick, but man, I gotta make work.
Right.
And we'll see you guys tomorrow.
See everybody
Saturday.
tomorrow.
Yeah, if you want,
Chat.
I'll be here. I'll be here. Goodbye, everybody.
So long.
Bye-bye.
Yeah, so thank you everyone for having a wonderful coffee with me, man. It is much greatly appreciated. I think we started the day off right, so just we'll love on your peeps. Tell your friends you love them. Tell your family you love them, and just go out, have the best day you can. Spread it out there. We'll see you again soon. Bye.